high energy. We wanted to make sure we played something that gets us energized and excited after an exciting lunch. Welcome, everyone. My name is Neda Amidi, and I oversee our healthcare program here at Plug and Play. This marks our Batch 8 Expo. I'd like to thank everyone that came out here to celebrate the Demo Day and Expo today. And I'm going to give you just a quick snapshot of what we've been up to the past 3 months. And then we're very excited about our fireside chat, so we'll do an introduction there, and we'll get right to it. Thank you all for being here. So our health program really started in October 2015. Johnson & Johnson, our founding partner, really was the reason behind starting the healthcare program here. And now we're proud to have 20 partners globally across our 3 different locations. And I have a few new locations that I'm going to share with you that we'll be launching this year as well. The reason why we do what we do at Plug and Play is to find good investment opportunities. So I'm proud to share some of our latest investments that we've done in the healthcare space. We've done a total of 50 investments over the lifespan of Plug and Play. In addition to the recent investments that you may not have heard of, we also had Guardant Health that went IPO this last year. So we were very proud of our portfolio, and if there's any startups in the audience, we'd love to talk to you and to review the investment opportunity. Our Batch 8 companies that you'll hear from today, about 19 companies from chronic disease management to diagnostics, hospital workflow, and sensors and IoT devices. I encourage all of you to catch the 3-minute pitches, but also to go upstairs to the demo area to see some of the live demos, especially some of the hardware companies that would be able to tell you, for example, the body temperature of your body through a sensor device. Our Silicon Valley program, so the partners that are here that are really contributing to the focus areas of the program include the partners on the right-hand side. So we have more of a pharma focus here in Silicon Valley. We're on batch number 8. We have about 19 startups that you'll hear from today. We've also sprinkled in some portfolio companies that are outside of the batch that you'll hear from, some pre-seed, some seed, and some even at a Series C stage that we'll be presenting. A little glimpse into the past 3 months. We've had about 27 deal flows. So these are the sessions that our corporate partners participate in. They're typically 2 hours. You see about 6 startups in these sessions. We've done about 37 office hours. So these are more mentorship hours, people giving back their time to the startups in the program. And we've had a total of 50 mentors and 12 events, and you'll see all the numbers on there, but this wouldn't be possible without an amazing team that we have here in Silicon Valley. Our focus areas within Silicon Valley, a little glimpse into what we've been sourcing as far as the tech interests and focus areas here. So I'm sure a lot are relevant to you all in the audience, and what we'll be doing is looking at our next batch and reevaluating the focus areas as we go into batch 9. In Cleveland, I'm very excited that we have our partners from Cleveland actually here for Expo. We started that program last year with Cleveland Clinic, Jumpstart, and University Hospitals. We also have some of our other partners in the audience as well from Cleveland that have participated there. We're on batch 2. Our home in Cleveland is within the Global Center behind me, where we're housed with Siemens, GE, and several other folks, and all of our startups have access to that state-of-the-art location, in addition to our partners that are based there for pilots and partnerships. Some of the focus areas that we have in Cleveland, definitely more geared towards providers and hospitals as the tech interests. So we're doing monthly sessions to introduce startups to the Cleveland Clinic and University Hospitals in collaboration with Jumpstart. And so if any startups or people are interested to find out more about Cleveland, we're excited to have the partners here, and we're also happy to answer any questions. We've had about 24 startups that have gone through the program there. We have the 6 partners and about 8 pilot projects that are ongoing. and really exciting ones that we'll hear about more in the future as well as far as the details. But one of the companies is in the chatbot space, which is very exciting, and we're happy to connect afterwards and hear more about those as well. In Munich, we launched the program last year as well in collaboration with Roche and Sanofi. This has really been more of a soiree into diagnostics and consumer healthcare as the topics we cover there. And over there, we've had 12 startups in the current batch too. And that program will actually come to an end of June. So for any of our European colleagues, would invite you to come back there June 27th. Some of the focus areas there, so the consumer healthcare topics really come from Sanofi, and we have some of the other topics from the diagnostic side coming from Roche as well. So over there, we've had about 22 startups, 2 partners, and about 10 pilot projects that are ongoing between the 2 partners, and we launched that program September of 2018. And then almost last but not least, we have China. So China, we've had Sanofi, Roche, and Amgen participating in cross-border events that we do between China and Silicon Valley. So these are local startups in the US looking to expand into China, as well as local Chinese startups and corporates that are meeting one another through the innovation events out there. And then the global dates coming up. So today we're at Expo, but we'll have our selection day August 22nd, and then we'll have our winter summit in December coming up. In Cleveland, our next big event will be in October around the Medical Innovation Summit that will take place there in collaboration with Cleveland Clinic. And then in Munich, June 27th, we'll have our Expo for Health taking place. So I invite all of you in participating in the different events coming up. China as well will do a number of events coming up in the near future. And then last but not least, we'll be launching in Kyoto a health program this year as well. So we're starting to open up applications in July. We'll be announcing the partners during that event as well, where it will have more of a hardware focus, hardware, IoT, and healthcare. And we're excited to take healthcare into Japan as well. That's all I have from the slides. And with that, I am honored to introduce our speakers for today's fireside chat. It's an absolute pleasure to have such an esteemed guest, Dr. Toby Cosgrove, the Executive Advisor and former CEO and President of Cleveland Clinic. Dr. Toby Cosgrove is the former CEO and president of the clinic and currently serves as an executive advisor to the clinic. As CEO from 2004 to 2017, he led the $8 billion organization to new heights and achievements, seeing it ranked the #2 hospital in America. He recognized services, improved outcomes and patient experience, and strengthened the organization's finances. In his role as executive advisor, he is working with Cleveland Clinic leadership on strategies for national and international growth. He is an executive advisor on healthcare and life sciences for Google Cloud. Dr. Cosgrove graduated from Williams College and the University of Virginia School of Medicine. He trained at Mass General and Brooke General Hospital in London. In 1976, he was a surgeon in the U.S. Air Force, earning a Bronze Star. Dr. Cosgrove joined Cleveland Clinic in 1975 and chaired the Department of Thoracic and Cardiovascular Surgery for 15 years before becoming CEO. He performed over 22,000 operations and earned international reputation in valve repair. He holds 30 patents for medical innovations. Dr. Cosgrove is a member of the National Academy of Medicine and a fellow of the National Academy of Inventors. In 2016, he was a Fortune Business Person of the Year, and 3 successive presidents of the United States have consulted him on healthcare issues. Suffice to say, we are thrilled to have him here today at Plug and Play to kick off our expo. And I'd like to welcome Saeed Hamidi, our CEO and founder of Plug and Play. Saeed is a serial entrepreneur and a seasoned executive with over 28 years of experience in founding, operating, and growing successful companies. He has been successful in starting and growing businesses both nationally as well as internationally in countries like Spain, France, Austria, and the list goes on. Saeed's current passion is inspiring and supporting entrepreneurs and startups. Saeed is an active member of the technology community and a frequent contributor to numerous charitable organizations. He is also an active member in YPO, Young Presidents Organization, world-class network of Fortune 500 CEOs, accomplished serial entrepreneur and veteran financial executive. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Toby Cosgrove and Saeed Emidi on stage for a fireside chat.